I left the door locked, okay? If you can lock it.
Alright. It's gonna be on Balla Turf, on Grove?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's why we're gonna go pick someone real quick.
I gotcha.
Lock the door, that'd be appreciated.
Of course.
You have keys? Anyone have keys there? Gio, you do.
Oh, I'm instanced!
Yeah, you instance right back in. They're trying to fix that, man.
To go down.
I'm not sure if it locked it. Let me check.
If you can't, don't worry about it. We'll come back and lock it real quick.
Yeah, it's tweaking out on me.
Wait, what's wrong with the door?
The door is instanced, so if you go to unlock or lock the door, it will sometimes put you in the instance house.
Oh, we're locked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of scuffed.
And may I ask what you mean when you say instance house?
You know, like when you open a door and it brings you somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly.
Right, we're going to the pool gas station. If you want to go there, just get behind that car if you want. You close to us?
I'm at the gas station.
Sweet, 2-6, I'll be there.
Let me get some food and water.
Go for it.
Right, the liquor store.
We'll gas up on that.
Y'all good?
Yeah, we're straight. We're leaving now.
Yeah, just heading southbound from Base Bank Arena.
It's on, motherfucker. Come get served.
Oh no.
What the fuck? I was still in the car! Yoink.
You're so fucking rude.
Shit, in the car.
What is happening?
Oh boy.
Let's go. I had to do it.
It's okay, it's okay. That guy pulled me out of the car, and I was still in the car.
I know, right?
Well, that's what we try to do. Big bank, once every week, 2 weeks. Jewelry stores, I say once every 2 days or 3 days, and fleet out, once a day. Obviously, that's if you've not done it.
Just like whatever little two or three group,
So the whole thing of how we purpose it, right? Like this is how we started about when I first came around 2 years ago. We had a little heist crew. Been doing this for a good while. We started people on car boosts. The whole, we had a guy named Fernando. He'd send us to a location. We get the car. We'd see how the people would react. They'd shoot a gun for a first time, or they'd get in a chase for the first time, and it exhilarated. It's great. And then we move them up from job to job, and that's what we kind of still do, right? We bring people, in for a little small job, maybe like a store, keep pushing them on a drug run, see how they can keep progressing, and it adds to their not resume, but
ability,
their skills.
Portfolio, I get it, bro. I get it.
Yeah. So with you guys, maybe while you guys have excelled big bank, maybe try to get your guys skilled in some different areas, and that'll help you guys slow down a little.
We're a gang, bro, so I'm not even, aside from the shit we need to do, I'm not even trying to hit banks and shit, bro.
Yeah, like what proposition was to use, right? Obviously, use like to have money. Use hit small bank and use hit jewelry regularly, right? The big bank, you don't really need the money from big bank. So we were gonna have this proposition to use, which was if we give yous the material, and we can even provide vehicles, anything that you need. You know what I'm saying? Would yous be interested in working with us to hit big bank?
And we just pay you a fat fee, clean cash.
And we pay you a fee in clean cash.
Two sides to it. As I repeated to you before, we've only been trying to do one big bank every 2 weeks, every week. So,
personally, I heard from Chupador, right, that you're allowed. Everyone can be hitting it, healthily, as long as it's 2 different groups. You can hit it, like your group, as a whole, just as long as you use like different faces on the door and whatever. You just can hit it twice a week. That's a healthier amount to hit it, but no more than that.
But then on the other hand, as I said, you guys can provide vehicles, you can provide money, provide cars.
Yep.
We've got all that shit. We've got level 3 boosters.
Oh yeah, then you're sorted with a booster. I was going to say,
all
like,
our cars
I would go down.
We've got a fuck ton of money. We've got guns, so
Yeah.
we've got our own protection.
Yeah.
So we don't really need a fee, but what we can do is we can counter the offer to you when we can tell you you dirty. Obviously, that's something that you might not want to do. Is something that you might want to do.
It would depend on the price, because right now we don't be buying dirty because the price.
I know, but you've been told to slow down jobs, so in the future you're gonna need to when you go into them wars, town. Like, Trust me,
I
I'll be
get
wasting
people.
stupid
I get
days at
some
the
people
moment
fresh
myself.
off the bus, bro, and I'll have them go hit that shit before I spend money on
100%.
dirty, dog.
100%, Kev.
I ain't
I
gonna
got you on
lie.
that. But imagine this. Imagine you get into, like, the other day, I don't know who was beefing. I guess the Sandacos got hit by 7 different gangs. It's like, at that point in time, when you need that shit, brother, and you need, like, 2 million
No,
dirty to make
yeah,
a
if
bunch
I
of
ever need it,
H.
I'll 100% do it. 100%.
Yeah. And I mean, like, and again, when it comes to us, we provide for a majority of the groups in the city. Just due to the fact that if they need it, we can get it for them. Like the same way you try to contract at us, we have a bunch of deals with a majority of the groups in the city where we provide them whatever they might need. You know,
And we do respect you guys coming with a proposition, making the time
Yeah.
to actually do it. But all we're trying to make clear is we're well established already. We don't really need someone to give us cars or fees, just down to the fact that we already had.
No,
them.
I
So
wasn't.
If
I
you've
wasn't
got a
meaning it
different
like that, lad.
No,
I
listen,
wasn't.
listen. You didn't mean
I
it
was
in
just
no
trying to
bad
help
way.
out, bro. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
100%.
You meant it in a good way, but what I'm trying to say is, if there's a different proposition, maybe something more creative towards it, then maybe.
I would 100% buy the dirty, but there would have to be a number that I could be comfortable with, because that 50% shit, bro, we use way too much H to pay 50% for dirty.
We go through like 150, 200 H a day.
Every day.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
Literally.
The problem is all these groups. I'll be very honest with you. A lot of these groups are paying 60%.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can bring.
I think
a
it's because
different
they don't
proposition
hit
to
the
table.
shit. They don't know how to hit the shit. Or they're
Yeah,
not
listen
good
to
at
this
it.
anyway, Kevin. What about your boys doing houses? How many people of your boys have been doing houses?
We do houses.
Like 5 or some shit.
I know, but how many houses do you actually know?
All of them, bro.
Like 30
maybe
plus.
maybe we know all the ones in Grapeseed, all the ones in Grove, all the ones near the barrio, Middle Park, Sandy, all bro.
Sandy,
all
I think you've got 4 houses, another 2
and then all
garages.
the
Grapeseed, you've got another garage, you've got 2 houses.
We've got a dude who like does the fucking like, see if you've ever going, they've been hit. Like it's probably a dude. He does them religiously, man. Honestly.
Mate, as I said, in the end of the day, there's people that at least will chill with us. They're bringing millions and millions and millions.
Yeah.
So you can just get someone sorted like that. At the end of the day, I'm trying to find a variable so you're happy, just down to the fact that, as I said, the offer that you put in place for us is just something that, you know, isn't really something that we need.
Because you can definitely get more out of it, 100%.
Yeah,
no, it's
what it
negotiable,
is.
bro.
We're all on the
It's
guy
no
making
actual-
dough.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
We just
But
what you're doing, and like instead of like we've heard that a bunch of gangs want to go after you. Like we instead of going after you, we'd rather work with you because we know what you're doing is working. He's doing it right, you know.
We fuck up all the gangs anyway, don't worry about it. GSF and I think SSH are the only ones that really have an issue with us. Everyone else we're sound with. As I said, we've been here for a long time as well, so most of the gang leaders are all like fucking associates that I used to know from back in the day. So it's like, you know, I get along with a lot of people in the end. So we don't have much issue with a lot of gangs. As I said, it's only a small amount of them which cry. But you've probably been in a war as well, and you know, you're always going to have some little dickhead who's going to victimise himself. So you're
Not
always
to,
going to have two sides.
You know, just to add a question there. What's been said from what you've heard, Blood? You said, you know, gangs are.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Honestly,
really know exactly. To be
it's
real,
just-
bro, just some
It's
rumors
just a
going
bunch
around.
of shit, bro.
Yeah, just some
Can't
rumors,
even. Yeah, bro. Can't even say it, man.
And
But
that's
the funny
crazy.
shit
You know?
is, it's like the only issue we've been having is GSF. GSF started some shit we dissed the fuck out of them loads of times. They cried. Moved on to SSH. SSH, they've been like, how do you say? They've been camping jewelry store. The issue we had is we got red-eyed for doing jewelry store at 11:30. So we started saying, fuck, if we're getting red-eyed, no one else is getting red-eyed for this shit. We're gonna start breaching jewelry if I see anyone there before 12 o'clock. If I see you there at 12:01 and I'll get there at 12:02, I'll respect it and I'll let you do it. But if anyone's there before 12 o'clock, we'll go in there. You know, sometimes we'll have vacates, sometimes we'll dish them. Or the other day we got SSH in the middle of something like a bit of a fight. We got 2 of their boys. I robbed one, let him go, took their leader, took them into the jewelry store. And when we went to the jewelry store, they was already camping it. So we had to kill them all and, you know, go do the jewelry store ourselves. So at the end of the day, as I said, there's a lot of people that are crying, but there's 2 sides to it. And we don't really usually give out reasonings and shit because I don't give a fuck. I actually like people crying at times. But, yeah. We're just trying to explain that side, you know what I mean? We ain't shitbags like a lot of people say. At least, them sort of gangs.
And
'Cause
again,
apart
to be
from
fair,
that,
Kevin.
we usually don't have an issue with fucking no one.
Yeah, I was just thinking that one time, bro. We fucking did that jewelry store with Kevin, bro. That's the funniest shit ever.
Oh, that was funny as fuck.
I had like 10 men trying to see if you can do it.
Yeah, man.
The crates, that was
yeah.
fucking shit.
Yeah, that was funny as
bro.
fuck.
That was funny, man. Oh yeah, man.
What about ballers though?
Just,
Anyway, what do you guys actually? What do you guys?
Yeah, what do you guys need?
nowadays, apart from that?
I mean, dirty's the only thing we really be using, bro.
What about crack? Why don't you do crack? Do
I
you know if you
don't really
double up
fuck
the
with
crack, it
that
double
much.
ups?
The cost is not worth it to us.
Wait, what do you mean if you
think
double
so?
up the crack, it doubles up? What the?
The cost of the brick. You know how much
Yeah.
it is just to do a drug run, bro?
I know what you're saying, but on the other hand, it's like shit. It does make quite a bit of it. I do get what you're saying though. It is expensive, especially when you can
Best
sell
case
the coke.
scenario, if you get away, you get 5K to 120K. That's the best case scenario. But you still use ammo, the cost of H, the cost of the ammo, a USB raspberry cost, and the repair cost. It equals out to a minimum of 80K cost. That's if you
And
get away.
magazines.
If you get away,
That's
it's
another 10,
80K
20K.
cost plus you're only making 5 to 1.5K. The math doesn't add out for the drug runs.
But it really depends. As I said, you can always go and outsource, get USBs for cheap, get USB for 5K, get a raspberry for 1K. That's 6K investment.
Even
Go in there
then,
with
though, bro,
two people.
that's
If you
not.
take 2 people, obviously you got the risk of losing your pistols, yeah. But if you get out of there, all you're really using is one of your max. You only got to go there with Brownings. You can do it between one person. I remember we sent Jenny on a bike. She done it one by herself. So if you send someone there, in theory you can do it between 1 or 2 people. So it's not that expensive to get them out. I know what you're
Okay,
saying.
even
but
if
it's a
we take
fucking
off,
bitch.
like, bro, even if we take off half of the 80K cost, that's 40K cost. You're only making 5K to 125K. So
Okay.
you're going almost negative most of the time. And if you don't get away, the cost, if you got 4 people's 100K for guns, 20K for the ammo,
Yeah,
20K
it's a
for
bitch.
H, car repair 25K, USB 10K, raspberry 500. That's
We'll
like
steal cars at
plus
least. You know,
40K
we get
fines
in,
per
we
person.
steal like 5-6 cars, and we'll have 5-6 cars on the go though. You know what I'm trying to say? You can always
Even
do
then,
that
even
too.
if we knock off the 25K, bro, that's a minuscule amount off the grand total, bro. That shit's like 400K.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
through at 200, 300K. So sure.
It's a bitch. What about if I maybe could find you a supply for 2K a piece? Is that somebody that's interested?
For raspberries?
No, per crack. I don't know if that's
2K
something
a
which
piece?
comes out of the maths or if it comes
Nah,
out
because that equals up to
even
be
more.
4K per H, or 4K per armor.
Okay,
The math
that's the
is
thing. I just don't know if you know, but if you double up the crack, it will be like
like an
doubling
H,
up H.
yeah.
Yeah.
I found crack for
It's
1,000
like
a piece, but even then, 1,000 a piece, that's 2,000 per.
See the crack, bro.
I can get H
for
for
me,
2,000 per.
I only use the crack like if I'm like half of my armor's been taken away and I don't want to use a full H, you know.
But the thing is, you smoke
shouldn't
one
be
H
using
and you
crack, you
smoke
should
one
just use
crack
another
and then you
H, bro.
doubled up like a reinforced
Yeah,
armor.
that's what I do before the fight. But then, like as the fight's going, I'll use an H if all my armor's gone. But if it's only like, a half of it, I'll use the crack.
But
But
to
what
be
you can
fair,
do
bro,
is-
even then, you shouldn't be using crack at all. You should just use 2H. It's cheaper to use 2H than to use 1H, 1 crack.
How much is a crack worth?
It
The
really
crack
depends.
goes for like 2K per, bro.
Oh, really?
It costs you 1K dirty. You try to make it, don't it?
It costs you 1K dirty, plus you gotta get the coke.
And the baking
Yeah,
soda.
it's
for
probably-
like
and
a-
so all that, bro,
the
like,
worth of
it's
it is
more
probably
expensive
worth
than
more than
H.
H.
Yeah, none
Yeah,
of
it is.
none of our members should be making crack. They should be giving the bricks to us.
Yeah, it's
So we got members making crack, we need to
GR.
stop that.
But on the other
he
hand,
does it
at
with his own
times,
USBs.
whenever you can't actually get that dirty, it's worth paying that extra. You know what I'm trying to say? So at
Nah,
times
I
it's
mean,
worth
even
keeping
then,
some.
worst case scenario, I can buy a H for 2K per.
Yeah,
That's
we
cheaper
can.
than crack.
I don't, but are them always going to be around? Is that guy going to be around when you call him in the middle
Yes.
of a war, but maybe you've gone through all your
It's a
breach?
dude in a gang that hits houses all
No,
day,
I
bro.
get these
Okay.
ultimate circumstances, bro, but I'm
Well, it
thinking
ain't gonna
about a
happen on a
bottom
day-to-day.
dollar at the end of the day, bro. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
money. And I'm working
So-
on a big scale, so every dollar counts to be hundreds of thousands, you know?
Right. So on this topic of bricks, is that something you guys need, or you guys get a good supply of that?
Our supplies
Depends
not
if
been
the
as good as
price
it
is good.
was. Yeah. I'll
What's the
buy as
price
many
if
bricks as
you
I can for like 20.
Yeah, if you had like 50 bricks, bro, how much would you sell 50 for?
Let me see real quick.
Like per
It really
brick?
depends, bro. To be honest, as I said, I could work you guys for a cheaper price, but I hear people paying more, and I'm not going to take the piss out
Nah,
of the guys either.
people definitely pay more for shit than I do.
100%. I heard 30K the other day just because they want to go OBS, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
I've
the
had
boys
people
around,
buy
they're
them off me
shitting
for
on
30
it.
as well, lad. I've
Yeah.
had, but like, Amacina bought one off me for 30. Do you remember, Kev?
But I try to do my shit in bulk, bro. I'll buy
Yeah, that's it.
like right now I'll buy 100 coke bricks for 2 million. That's 20K a brick for 100. I pay 20K for 5.
But that's
I
more
pay
reasonable.
20K
as
for
well.
100. I'll pay the same
If you're
amount.
going to be selling in bulk, then it's fair play. But on the other hand,
He does always buy in bulk.
as they're so easy to sell, you
If
can
they
just sell
got
to
bulk,
10
I will
people in the
100% buy.
meantime for 30K and make 3 billion off it.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah,
if
but we're
you-
all businessmen here, and that's the thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's
see if
hard
you
for
wanted to
both
get
of
a
us to
team
make
doing
money
them,
on things.
if you just wanted to get a team doing them like for like 5 hours, fucking all throughout one day, and then you just wanted to sell us the bricks, you know that we'd buy every single one of your coat bricks, lad.
Fair enough.
It's not even
definitely good
that.
to
It's
have an offer there if
consistency
ever needs
too.
be.
That's one thing we
Yeah,
offer.
yeah. Every week, every fucking 2 days, every like
Yeah,
whenever you've
literally,
got them.
it's consistency.
Same
'Cause
thing
you know
with us
we've
when we
always got the
provide
money, man.
dirty, though. We're always going to have it, you know what I mean? There's always someone you can call and you've got it sorted for you. But
Just
it's- that's
if
for
you're
another
getting
day.
60% off other people, we can't compete with that, lad. We'd be wanting 40%. Like,
I get it.
you know,
No, I buy it, mate.
Yeah.
Between me and you, I buy it off people for 40 at times as well, but these
Yeah.
people are extremely low, you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
It's like they find out the price and they're like, yeah, I'm not calling this guy again.
And even like
Even
H,
though-
I would pay like 4 million cash for 10 million H.
For 10 million each, I think you've been smoking crack,
Yeah.
mate.
That's 40%.
10
Did you
million
say
each.
You
10
said
million
H,
Or
Kev?
10 million dirty, bro. My bad.
It's okay, it's high.
I was gonna say, I was like, bro, where the fuck are you gonna stick 10 million H?
Yeah, that's lethal, bro.
Just burn it in the room and start fucking inhaling like fucking some little fucking junkie.
Buy
I'm
Oxy
taking a
too.
piss.
Yeah,
How
I
much pay
usually
Oxy for?
your boy AJ usually contacts me. Yeah, but yeah, how much you guys usually you guys do?
We pay 500.
Okay. See, even that, like I got some of the other groups paying 1,000 to 1,200. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But on the other side, we only pay
That's
350
crazy.
to some people for Oxy as well, you know. So we buy
Sorry,
cheap.
buddy.
yeah. Our
I'll call you
liquor
back.
store helps us get all the Oxy. I mean, just being on Grove gets us all the Oxy.
Ah,
and
bro,
all-
I
all
still
the
don't know
dirty.
what it
Sure.
is.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
right.
Danny's that if I want to rip them off, bro, I can get
I'll
them
check
20,
and see if it's been
30% on
impounded.
dirty. I just don't want to rip them off.
Nah, it hasn't. Oh wait, it
We
says
get
it's in garage now.
Well, shit, at the
I
end
mean,
of the day,
it's-
it's one of them.
Yeah.
I think what we could do
convenience.
is we could try
Maybe
a little
put
thing,
something in.
and we
It's
could have
just
a
the
little
way
talk
I'm
in the
doing shit
future.
right now is I'm not buying bulk. I'm buying little amount.
Just in
little
case.
amount.
Right.
Thanks, buddy.
And it's like, to be
Cured,
fair,
is that
not,
something you guys look for?
So what?
Cured.
Short?
Cured.
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 Nah.
cured opium.
I don't
We
buy
can
it, we
run
just
up
go
like
through the runs.
80, bro, in like fucking an hour.
Buggy.
We got hella people, bro. So we got our people diverted. We work for most of our shit. It's just
Yeah.
even
it's
with the
just
dirty,
we-
bro. I would never ask to buy dirty off anyone if I wasn't getting limited right now. Right now, you know,
But on the other hand, you're not really getting limited, you know what I mean?
bro. We
As long as
usually
you
we,
slow down, as you said, you can do one a
We
week.
used to have big bank every day.
every
man.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, what they're
We did as well.
what they told us, right? It's and this came
Yeah, it
from
should be a big
someone
massive
else.
thing for your group to hit big bank.
Yeah, there needs to be purpose behind it.
What are you doing, Kev?
Oh,
Is it a wizard?
Purposes, we be going to hella war, dog. We just got supply of troops.
I mean, I get that, but even
I
if you're
think
at
if I
hella
hit
war,
it
you
once
know,
a week,
my
we
bad,
would
my
do all right. But I would
Yeah,
run
my
out. I would have to hit it even twice a
You
week. He said we could do it twice a week. We can probably make that work. But even then, like if I can find just a third source to get it a third time a week, that would be better for me.
understand? Yeah.
Or
It's
the
just-
2 times we hit it a week, we might just have 6 people drill because the four people drilling twice a week. I don't know if it'll give us enough to last all week. If I can
Take
get
5
4
people
million
drilling,
each
take
time,
Yeah, take 5 people inside.
yeah. Well, I usually
Take a
take 6
Tesla.
inside, 1 outside.
'Cause if
Yeah,
you-
we usually min max the
Yeah,
shit.
because if you take 5, you're making out easily 3 million, right?
Well, I should have would have said he's always taking it with a 70 Tesla and we're just doing it every day, bro. Making loads of money, you know what I mean? Like stupid money.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
Tesla's a good car as well.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
Are you talking about the Model S?
X.
X.
I think
Oh, no,
it's just some shit we just need to rework.
7-seater,
bro.
that shit, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be the end of the world hitting it once or twice a week. I don't think it will be. I'm looking for an alternate source.
Yeah,
just
we
in
don't
case we
want
need
to
it.
be hitting banks every, like, we don't even want the stress of doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because
I would rather not
that
get
shit will
hit
just
right
get
now.
you. Yeah, that shit will just get you. I mean, we were getting
over in the
told that
future.
we were getting overseen by marshals and this and that. We're just
Really?
like, what the fuck's going? Yeah.
Bro, I'm sure the marshals are on my dick for a lot of other reasons, bro.
Yeah. But when you're robbing the biggest banks and taking like the chief of police's security boxes and this and that, that.
The thing is, which pisses them off, is that we don't really get caught. That's the big issue. Here,
Well,
you know?
with us, bro, we got like a
1 out of
50%.
20 jobs will get caught on. You know what I mean?
I heard-
Maybe they'll
And
catch
you
one
laughed.
person.
You sniggled when I
Yeah.
said garbage trucks to use. Is that in your forte as well?
But we're fun with it as well. As I said, we've done fucking jobs in vans like these. We've done jobs in limousines,
Yeah.
and we still get away and shit like that. As I said, we're healthy with it, and a lot of PD do.
What is your major thing that you use? Is it blocks or no?
No, we change it up every time,
we
man.
drive
Like,
around.
So, do you not
We'll
even use a
them.
block? Like
The other day we used the
Yeah.
yachts. You know these massive
Yeah, we
yachts?
used
We
it.
used a yacht.
So like 3 times out of 5, you won't even use a block.
no,
don't
we
use
don't use
blocks,
block.
At
Oh,
times,
really?
maybe
One
if you
times
want like a
maybe
Rover
one
or
times
something
out of
like
5.
that, on a, if you're doing like a boost, maybe we'll use a
Right.
block, like a very quick one doing a boost because at times it's
Right.
needed. But
What do you think about car swaps?
Car
Like
swaps are good.
identical, like so identical cars. Like you have
Yep.
that
been-
van
it's been
right
done.
there and the exact same
Mate, as long
van.
as you're creative
you know what
with
I'm
it and
saying?
you think it's something that's going to be funny as fuck, if they
Yeah.
cry about
Yeah.
it after, then it is what it is. There's always
Lad,
someone
one
who's
time-
going to see the right and the wrong.
It really
Yeah.
interests me how you get away with this because I
Let
know
me tell
you've
you-
pissed a lot of people off.
We're just
One
actually
time,
really
this-
good drivers.
yeah,
Bro,
one
everybody,
time- yeah,
between
shit.
us, right? Everybody in the whole city thought that Small Bank was scuffed because he was.
It's not that okay. So that's whatever's been said there is not true. Okay, the banks are just scuffed on its own. We barely
Oh,
do
they
those
are?
things.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you just don't hit the small banks like back to back?
But what? Did
No.
you say that they said it was us who make them?
Yeah, yeah.
fucked?
Apparently it's used. Apparently you just hit small banks all the time.
Okay, let me tell you this, man. The last time
Yeah,
we did a
we
fleet was
log
probably like
everything we
3 to
log,
4
yeah.
days ago.
On our first month,
Right.
what we logged was over 30 million in 25 days, cash.
Fucking
Then
hell,
on the
man.
second month, we're only looking at around 4 million. That's between jewelry stores, big
Yeah, you
banks.
just calmed it down.
And
Mate,
again,
well
you're
calmed
splitting
it
this
down.
between 17 to 20 people. You know.
And at the time when we was doing it, we were seeing sharks do every flicker in the city in one.
Yeah, sharks are major
Big bangs
robbers.
here,
I
there,
see
the
them
other.
doing shit all
Like,
the time.
if I come in
especially
here and
like
I
a
see an
month ago.
official gang doing it, why the fuck would I do it when especially
Especially see
thing was
before
a
the
high
colours
stick.
all changed for gangs where you had to wear your colours if you have a weapon, right? I saw the sharks in like red jumpsuits all the time, bro. All the fucking time hitting banks. All the time, man.
Well,
So
yeah,
how the
no,
fuck
as
do
I said,
other
I've got,
people not
nothing,
get-
I've got nothing bad to say about the sharks because, as I said, no one was informed back then that this was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, everyone was doing it because everyone thought it was what we could be doing. We got told
Yeah,
to
it's
slow
what we're
down, and we have
supposed to be
slowed
doing, is it not? I thought it
And
was
the
supposed
issue
to.
with the fleekers,
Damn, Kevin.
it's not.
Let me know how you
happening,
feel, man.
know what I mean? As I said, I've put in my things about it as well, saying like, what's wrong with it? You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
it's
we've
just
had
the
it.
methods that we're using, like the PD are considering them ratty. What
It's
we're
not the
using, I don't know
methods.
about yous.
It's not the methods or nothing, bro. It's the
We lost
fact that
the
you
video.
got a lot of people in the city, and everyone wants their chance. You know?
That too, but here's the thing, right? If you're doing the same style of plants, so you said you did blocks, you did maybe like a bike swap, you did cars, whatever the case may be, right? You do that consistently over all your big banks, and you're using cars that come back to you, or they know it's you inside, and you're doing the same thing. It just gets a little bit like competitive, you know. So what we try to do is we try to get creative on every job. I know for gangs it's a little tougher now.
Mhm.
Like this last one, we all dressed up like clowns, you know. I had a little, you know, let me see if I have it here.
Then we had another one where we dressed up as pirates and we went to a yacht. Some
Right,
random
and
shit.
we were just doing funny ass shit with the cops. They had a good time, or we hope they did. You know what I mean? And we always try to do. Yeah, we did pirates, we did firefighters, we did zombies once. It was the funniest shit, man. So
Playing Michael Jackson, Thriller in the back. As I said, it's not something that we expect a gang to be doing. You know what I mean? But at times you do some abstract things which make them have a little bit of a giggle, and you know what I mean? Everyone has a fun little time. You know what I'm trying to say? As long as you see them laughing, that's the only important thing you need. To see them happy. You don't want to hog PD's time, though. But on the other hand, if you're doing a job and they're sweet, it is what it is. And as long as
Yeah.
you keep them happy, they'll be happy with you. But on the other hand, don't let them take the piss. If they take the piss,
See-
tell them when they're wrong, because if not, they'll just keep taking the piss out of
Yeah,
everyone.
man,
they've preached unfairly a couple of times. Yeah, I meant to say this as well. Back to the business. See, you said you have plenty of boosters, right? See, when
Yeah.
we're gonna do big bank, could we hire a car off yous lot?
yeah,
Uh,
100%. So
Yeah.
yeah,
it
so
won't
here's what we
even-
do.
It won't come back to yous or us. It's better
Yeah,
that
yeah.
way.
So here's what we do, right? We have alongside our many ventures, we have a thing where we do car rentals, where you can either buy, say you pay 10K for a marked vehicle, which is a vehicle that's been stolen out the streets, doesn't come back to you or anybody that you know.
Right.
It'll be fully fixed. and you could use it. It's a good vehicle to use, fully upgraded, all that. And then you have
Right.
an unmarked vehicle. If it's an A class, it's 25K. It's an S class, it's a 50K car. Due to the
Right.
fact that it's been done, the boost has been done, right? If you want to buy the boost contracts, it's 25K. But then the risk is on you. The feds are on you. You know,
Yeah.
cars already
What
flagged.
about the
that.
But
boost?
it's good
Can
though,
you
'cause you
tell
can
us
keep that
which
car
kind of
and you
car that is before we go
Wait,
for it? Or just
wait, say
what
it again?
class
Yeah,
of
we
car
can
it is?
tell you which car.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
car?
we'll
Yeah,
get-
you can tell us.
Yeah, well, you know, if you want an SRT, we'll get
Do
you
you
an
just
SRT.
get like
if you want.
Durangos from that?
Yeah, I mean,
Mate, we
I
get
don't.
Lexus
I,
LFAs, we get all the AMGs, C63s, the wide body ones, the speed versions.
What about like 6-door
Audis,
cars?
BMW M5,
Like
CS.
six-seater
we can get
cars,
you-
red
sorry.
dyes.
A
I
red
don't know,
eye
I
would
haven't
probably
I've
be
not seen a
good.
Durango, I've seen red dyes.
Yeah, I've seen
A
red
red
eyes.
eye,
So we can-
Kev, would probably buy a red eye, wouldn't we?
So yeah, it's something that might interest you. You know, like we have that whole business venture there, where if you need a car for a job, or even say you want to go do something that
Yeah.
doesn't come back to you. Say you need a car for when you're going at war. You want to, you know, have your cars being left out. Something happens. Well, use a marked car. Doesn't come to you. If anything happens, it's not your, you know, no repair costs, nothing like that.
Oh, shit.
It's 10K, but it's cheaper than, you know, paying 25K for a full repair.
Yeah, yeah.
These little things, you know, they're not bad. By the way, apart from that, we don't want to be sitting there for too long because we've been sitting there for time. But we'll have a little think and we'll see what we can do. You know what I mean? Maybe we could find something abstract, a bit more creative to actually get on with. But apart
Yeah.
from that, yeah, we'll give you a ride back to your tough.
Alright, no dramas, bro.
Yeah, we'll just.
Is it just me or everyone is saying what I'm looking at? Like it's, I don't know.
Looks fine for me.
Oh, it looks fine for you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not fine for me. I need to pop my head out. Oh, never mind. It's fine now. I think. Oh, never mind. Good, good, good.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Let's go DPD, we'll drop off. Let's pull G.
Yeah, I got a flight as well, so I'm gonna take this card. I'll just come take a card at DPD and I'll fly out there.
No worries. You're flying out
Hey,
again.
go work, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was a good one.
By the way, we got like 2.78 out or something like that. 2.7, 2.8.
It's gonna be more like 2 million. Oh my goodness.
My neck!
Just due to the fact that we're putting, I think, like 700K into H.
Hey,
and ladies.
hey, tell Doc and
Hold this
Tom
car
Mack
by a second
that-
because if not, it's going to get put in the garage. What was it? Stock's still around. Let me call him real quick.
As well.
Pegorino's was calling up, by the way.
What did he say?
No, they was just called to see if he was in the big bank, and then Damien called me. And he said that apparently who's dealing with all this now. He said, I'll have a little talk to you. And I was like, yeah, we'll sort it out later. I was like, yeah, we called
Yeah.
Bob, but I forgot he's dead then.
Yeah, good rebuttal, man. Good rebuttal. Just have
I'll see
a
you tomorrow.
if
I'll
you,
see you tomorrow, lad.
yeah, if you do have a conversation with him, just, I mean, honestly, let's just do it all together.
But if they ain't getting
If you
paid
do
for
it,
you know what I mean? Especially now Alfie's there, I'd love to fuck him up.
yeah.
To be fairly honest, you know, it's got to that point now where it's like, fuck.
True.
All right, ladies and gents, I gotta fly out. It was a pleasure. Strong work.
By the
Everyone,
way,
strong work.
If you're taking that car, you need to move. Just move it a little bit so it doesn't get.
What are you doing?
Don't you need him to move the car a little bit?
Yeah,
Oh,
move the car.
yeah. But you move the
No,
car,
just move it.
otherwise
Move the car
you're gonna.
backwards.
Park it.
No, do
move
not
it,
park.
it's not my
Move
car,
it.
so you-
Move it away.
Move it away because you can drive. He can't.
Right, take care. Good night.
I just like want to train them. Good night, people.
Good night.
Good night.
Wonder how long Don gone.
Where did Chia go?
I'm really not too sure.
I think he went to sleep too.
Oh yeah, Gio went to bed here. Fuck, I thought what I got 2 times. Hey, by the way, I need to go do something real quick. Do you mind if I drop you off and I'll just come pick you up in a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a car in this
can
garage?
drop me.
I've
No,
just got to go
you
to
can.
a place real quick.
You can. Can you drop me at Panda? Quickly.
I just don't want to go around there because I've got to go do.
Okay, then drop me here.
It's
Drop
something
me here,
a
it's
bit
fine.
dodgy. I'll drop you
Yeah,
off. Just let it go. Or maybe take this car. Can you speak?
Yeah, sure. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Leave it. Leave it. I'll get another vehicle. It's okay. You go. I'll take care of the vehicle.
I'll only be like 5-10 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna fly out, fly back in because I'm having some, issue.
Yeah, no worries. Good work though as well. I'll see you in a bit if you're around.
Yeah, sure.